If there's one central mindset I teach anyone playing Hades or any other roguelite, it's this. Don't waste time searching for a silver bullet. Nothing replaces the experience of learning a game's mechanics and figuring out how your skills work best within them. That said, reaching that level of understanding can sometimes feel like a breeze, and other times like a complete slog. With this guide on handling combat and progression in Hades, I'm hoping you'll more easily find that flow state, where playing and learning feels fulfilling rather than frustrating. Welcome to Buddy Up Gaming. The general recipe for winning most action games is simple. Learn enemy patterns and build the muscle memory to defeat them quickly and cleanly. The more efficiently you complete each battle, the less fatigued you'll be going into the next one. Rinse and repeat, and hopefully you'll have enough wits and HP to make it through the final boss. To handle combat in Hades, I recommend focusing on 3 core goals. First, look for ways to increase your max HP. More health gives you a buffer for mistakes as you learn how to play Zagreus effectively. There are 2 main ways to do this. The first happens between runs, where you can spend Darkness to unlock permanent upgrades in the Mirror of Night. Your starting options include Death Defiance, which revives Zagreus at half health after he falls. Spending 15 keys unlocks Thick Skin, which increases Zagreus' starting health by up to 50 HP. The second way happens during runs through Centaur Hearts. Sometimes clearing a room rewards you with one, or you can purchase them from Charon's shop. Each heart increases your max health by 25 for the duration of the run. Your next goal is to increase your damage output. As you learn enemy patterns and improve your ability to deal damage without taking hits, higher damage helps you clear encounters more quickly. And let's be honest, we're human. Even when we understand an enemy, every encounter is slightly different, and eventually we're going to make a mistake. Ending fights faster reduces the window where those mistakes can happen. Like max health, there are 2 ways to increase your damage. The first is through the boons and dataless hammers you find during a run. The second comes from the Mirror of Night, which offers permanent damage bonuses. Strong early options include Shadow Presence, which boosts backstab damage, and Boiling Blood, which increases damage against enemies with your cast launched in them. Later on, you'll want to unlock Privileged Status, which increases damage against enemies affected by at least 2 curses. Your final goal is finding your comfort zone with your build. You can't fully control which boons and hammers you receive, but you can control which weapon you bring into a run. Don't stress too much about how good a build is. What you get is random, and it only lasts for that run. Instead, focus on how each setup feels to play. Over time, you'll recognize which options suit you best. Eventually, you'll unlock keepsakes by gifting nectar to Olympian gods, giving you more control over which boons appear during your runs. Beyond combat, you'll also need to manage progression, the permanent upgrades you earn between runs. The Mirror of Night is a central example, requiring Darkness to unlock those abilities. Managing progression efficiently means collecting the right resources during your runs to support your combat goals. Even though Darkness is the main currency for upgrades, you should prioritize keys early on. Keys unlock additional weapons in the courtyard, helping you discover your preferred playstyle. They also unlock additional Mirror of Night abilities beyond the starting set. From there, keep an eye on your gemstones. Even if you're not actively prioritizing them, you'll naturally collect some through room rewards or purchases from Charon. Gemstones are used with the house contractor to unlock helpful upgrades, like fountain chambers for healing or urns that drop extra gold. The most important early purchase, though, is the Fated List of Minor Prophecies. The Fated List functions as Hades' version of an achievement system. You'll earn rewards for hitting milestones, like meeting all the Olympians or encountering certain story events. I wouldn't recommend actively chasing these early on, but you'll complete many of them naturally as you progress, and the rewards can be substantial. You can reinvest those rewards into the house contractor, the Mirror of Night, or your weapons for a meaningful power boost. Ultimately though, you'll want to build up your supply of Darkness to upgrade those powerful mirror abilities. Collecting darkness through standard room rewards or shop purchases can feel slow. A much faster method is defeating bosses you've already beaten using the same weapon and heat level. These reward increasing amounts of darkness: 50 from the Furies, 100 from the Bone Hydra, 150 from the Elysian Champions, and 250 from the final boss. This ties directly back to finding your comfort zone. Once you discover a weapon and build combination that works well, stick with it for another run. Use the darkness you earn to upgrade your mirror abilities, then go again. Each run becomes a little stronger, not just because of your upgrades, but because of your growing familiarity with that setup. Repeat that cycle, and you'll steadily push further, until defeating the final boss becomes a matter of when, not if. At the end of the day, Hades isn't about finding the perfect build. It's about building your own skill over time. Every run teaches you something new, whether it's a better way to handle an enemy, a stronger combination of boons, or just a bit more confidence in your decision making. If you focus on improving a little bit each run, managing your health, increasing your damage, and finding a playstyle that feels right, you'll naturally start going farther without even realizing it. That's where Hades really shines, turning what could feel like repetition into steady, meaningful progress. I hope this guide helps you hit that flow state a little sooner and makes your journey through the Underworld that much more enjoyable. If you found this guide helpful, please leave a like and be sure to subscribe to Buddy Up Gaming for more family-friendly guides, reviews, and other gaming content. Take care out there, and good luck on your next run.